It's so stupid, it's positively brilliant.
The brain is part of the
That's why I know Barack Obama lying.
I know he's lying.
I know. That's why I know he lied. And I hate to put him in the what a effing idiot category because he could never be. But bro, that's cap.
That's cap.
He said it actually out his mouth?
Yes, he said he punched somebody in the nose for calling him a coon. That's cap, bro.
Come on.
Why you think it's cap, Schulz?
Why you think it's cap?
Taylor, you're not allowed to talk. So why you think it's cap?
First of all, I didn't know it was the word coon, and the fact that it's the word coon, I know for a fact is cap because nobody knows that word as a young person. I never learned that word. We don't learn that word.
Coon, the word coon means somebody who reinforces the negative stereotypes of black people. That's never been Barack. Barack ain't never reinforced negative stereotypes of black people.
It don't make sense, but I'm just saying, it's just like that word. Like, have you ever been called that? But like, if you're a white guy and you want to make a black person feel bad about being black, there's a word you can go for.
Yeah,
right?
It's not coon.
It's not coon, bro.
Yeah, it's not coon.
What if he just learned that in history class?
They don't teach the word coon in history class.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, they
I got taught
teach
it.
They never teach you the word coon.
Yes,
Why would you lie like that?
Why would I
you ain't meet her?
lie?
No, I'm talking about her.
I know, you ain't meet her.
Why do I have to lie about that?
Taylor Obama. I don't know. Why would Barack have to lie
Tell
like
her
that?
I'm saying.
Okay, tell us the lesson, Taylor. No, let's entertain this for a second. Tell us the lesson,
It's not a lesson. I'm just saying.
Why did they teach you about coon?
Huh?
Why did they teach you about coon in school?
We're learning about Black history.
Raccoon.
What?
They were talking about what? Why are y'all laughing
wanna
about
know.
We're
this?
not making this shit up. Keep making this shit
Hey,
up.
we
Go.
got you.
Keep digging your grave. Keep digging your grave.
I'm not great.
You sure it's not
digging it.
raccoon?
Yes.
That's an animal.
You think it's a fucking raccoon?
No, Taylor said they taught her about coons in history
They
class.
did not teach me. I already knew what it was. I'm talking about they talked about it in history class though.
Why?
How'd you
Because we
learn
were talking
what it
about
was?
Black history. We talked about slavery.
Nah.
And then we talked.
How'd you learn the word coon? How'd you learn it?
What they
My
say?
parents. I have Black parents.
They
I
were
think
just
they said
calling
that
you.
at school.
What do you mean?
They weren't telling me. They were talking.
Taylor, what's the
Y'all
context?
sound mad ignorant right now.
No,
Like
we
you,
trying
so
to
your
figure it
family,
out.
because your family didn't, your Black parents didn't teach you about just Black history. Like they didn't give you books or nothing like that.
Why do you call
but the
his
word
parents?
coon
Okay,
has
so
nothing to
then
do with Black
why-
history.
They're just parents.
What do you mean it doesn't have nothing
The word
to do
coon
with?
has nothing to do with Black history. Why
No,
would the
let
word
her
coon
I'm not
be in Black
saying
history?
that it has to do with our like successful Black hit. Like I'm just saying what came in to like when it came to slavery and everything else like that. Yes, that word came up of why white people called us coons and everything else
Hey, what
like
is
that.
it? So what
Never had
they say
Why
it was?
did we call you coons?
Because wasn't it?
I don't know. We wasn't in your class.
Yeah, but me neither.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to
I
figure it
missed
out.
Why they
I
teach
missed
you in
that
class?
class.
I took it as it was the same thing as when they used to make fun of us like wearing blackface, right?
No.
I guess that's what raccoon
Well,
come from.
blackface was the minstrel show. Now, they did teach you about the minstrel show in history class. I can see that. But cooning,
They didn't.
Taylor, let me ask you a
You guys are not
question.
getting
Let me ask you a
it
question.
right.
If you were lying right now, just hypothetically,
Yeah.
I'm just hypothetically. I'm
I
not
hate
saying
y'all.
you are. I'm just
I
saying
hate
if
y'all.
you
Of course
were,
you're not.
I hate you.
would you admit it? Like once.
Why would I lie about that?
That's what we want to know, Barack. Why would you lie about punching
Oh,
somebody
my
in the
God.
nose because they called you a coon?
I just said in his suggestion, what if he just learned about that in history? Because that's
Taylor.
all I'm saying.
Taylor,
You
how
guys are
many
like
times-
trying
You
to make
said
it
you
seem
learned,
like
Taylor, how many
it's
times in
not
your
like
life
a possible.
have you been
Huh?
called? How many times in your life have you heard anybody use
Just
the word
because
coon?
I never got called, that doesn't mean that it didn't happen.
I want to know what the history lesson was in this Philadelphia school. All right, that's what we haven't figured out. What was the lesson?
I want to know the test. What do you call a black person that's been pissing you off lately? Is it A?
Now, listen, Meek Mill's manager name is Coon Philly.
What?
So maybe that is a Philly thing. Maybe they do teach that in
Okay.
schools.
Okay.
His
I
name
don't
is
know.
I ain't think about
Coon,
that.
Coon Philly. Yeah, salute the Coon. That's his name. Coon Philly.
and people
But
have
it's
to call
spelled
him
with a
that?
C or a K?
A C.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's just.
But Taylor, what's the lesson
I'm
though?
not talking about it no more.
No.
Y'all sound mad ignorant.
We might need to
like,
report
y'all
this
try to
teacher.
make it seem like
Yeah, this
it's
teacher is
Was it
wild.
a white teacher?
Racist teacher.
Was it a white teacher?
Have to
he
be.
was from England.
So you had a
Taylor.
white
No.
teacher.
That's on that bridge. That's on the edge.
I went to Lower Marion.
I get it, but why they doing that? They bugging.
I just want to know why black people are lying. about the word coon this week. All right, like this is the second story. Is the word coon making us just tell tall tales? like, why would Barack just say? By the way, if Barack had, here's two things. Here's the reason I know it's cap. Number one, if Barack had really punched somebody in the nose back in the day,
we would have known about it.
Everybody would have known. Everybody would have known
about it.
They would have been. That would have been in the news. Like they'd have been like, he's violent.
Yup.
You know, he punched a white guy in the face back in the day.
Also,
like he can't control his temper.
Do we know the guy's white? He could be Hawaiian.
Or Jewish.
I think he's Hawaiian. I think he's like a Samoan dude.
Yes. And by the way, if you got punched in the nose by Barack Obama,
you would have definitely put that story out.
come on.
You got a book out. You put out a book.
You got a whole series out.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
In slow motion. Everybody will watch
on.
it. Yeah, come on.
That's your claim to fame. Since 2008, this guy's never reappeared. And if the guy doesn't show up in the next 7 days,
come on, bro.
Barack Obama is cap.
Well, none of the girls that he ever had sex with ever came up, so no, it's possible.
No, one did.
Oh, yeah?
One. But that was his girlfriend from back in the day, before Michelle. You remember her?
Yeah, she put out a book, The Audacity of Stroke. He was beating that thing down, bro. He was beating that
Michelle
thing
don't want to
down.
hear that. I hope she didn't do that.
I believe that.
I just don't believe it. I'm sorry. I just don't believe it. I'm sorry. I don't believe Barack Obama's story. Why do I think Barack Obama would lie? I don't think he's lying. I just think he knows something that we all know. When you on a goddamn podcast, you got to fill time.
Go get it.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares if the story is true. Nobody cares about the truth when the lie is more entertaining.
They forgot to edit that.
Come on.
Taylor
We
just
do
told
this.
the whole lie, and it took 10 minutes of the podcast. That was beautiful.
Why am I lying again?
Why is who lying?
Why am I lying again?
You
Because
just,
y'all think
you just told the whole lie about
because
the
y'all
coon
think
story.
so. Because y'all think so.
What are you talking about?
We know for a fact that the
raccoon.
But no, you said
it's a derogatory term against black people, is it not?
Yes.
Okay, so why can I not learn that in history class?
I'm not saying you didn't. I just want to know the context. What was the context?
I don't remember. It was like fucking years ago. I just remember learning that shit.
Now you
So they just wrote it on a chalkboard and said,
why
read
are y'all
this,
making it
Taylor.
so simple? Why are y'all making it so simple? Y'all are so simple-minded.
So hold on. So they just wrote it on a chalkboard and said,
Yeah, Charlamagne,
say this.
that goes well with your story. Then let's
How
say
many,
it was
how many
that
black
way.
kids was in the class?
It was only me and maybe two others.
All right, we got to get this teacher fired. This teacher from London was trying to be funny. He wanted y'all to say coon. That's all.
So I got taught it because he wrote it on the board. That's how you're saying it?
You said
I'm
what
just going to
now?
go with the story that you're making up then.
I'm making up a story.
Yes, because you're saying how I got taught it. You're saying how I got
making up
taught
a
it.
story.
You're saying how I got taught it. And I'm not saying that he wrote it on the fucking board.
You said you got taught it in class.
That doesn't mean that they're going to just write coon on the board.
Well, did he come up and whisper it in your ear?
Exactly. Forgive me for thinking that a teacher would write something on a chalkboard to teach his students. I know I haven't been to school in a while, but Jesus Christ.
They didn't have laptops back then.
What was he teaching you guys? Did he have you guys sit on his lap? What was the lesson like?
It was a project. It wasn't like he taught us like, oh, so yeah, black people used to be called coons back. Like it wasn't like that.
That's
like
what we're
it's
trying to
called
figure out, Taylor.
projects and everything else.
I didn't even know that.
We had to do. How we learned about black. When I say learning about black history, I'm talking about we had to do a project where we're learning kind of teaching ourselves.
Hold on. Why the fuck is some white guy from England teaching you about black history?
About black
I know that's a problem.
He's leading with the word coon.
No one said he's leading with it.
I want to teach y'all about black history. It's Martin Luther King Jr. and then it's coon. That is the lesson plan for the month.
Koon.
That's all. We just try to figure it out, Taylor. That's all.
Taylor,
We're not
none of your
judging you.
story makes sense. You didn't have a teacher from England. Nobody from England moves to America to teach black people
In
racist
Philly.
words in Philly. Okay,
So listen,
that's
did
not
you-
how shit works.
So at what point did you punch the teacher in the nose? That's what we need to know. Like,
Why do y'all keep thinking I'm related to Obama? Like y'all sound crazy.
Salute to Obama. I'm not mad at him. I understand. We all understand. We all do podcasts.
Yeah.
We know how the fuck it is. Content is content.
Fill the holes, man.
That's
Fill the
right.
holes.
Get
And
your
nobody's
views,
gonna question
bro.
Obama.
Get your
Nobody's
views.
gonna question Obama.
What do you think he's going to talk about next week? How he and Snitch when he was younger, he did a little time and then came back, or what?
Him and Bruce Springsteen. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. If you pay attention,
Yep.
I think this whole shit with Governor Cuomo was because he fucking they jammed Bruce Springsteen up with that DUI, bro.
Really?
I think Bruce Springsteen's showing Cuomo who the fucking boss.
Yo, I mean, Bruce Springsteen is the boss. You know that,
He
right?
is the fucking boss, bro.
Hey, man.
Like,
Don't
you
mess
get me
with the
jammed up with a
Bruce.
DUI. You don't want to pardon me or whatever the fuck it is? I got something for your ass.
Oh, yeah. Cuomo's out of here, bro.
Nah, he not out of here.
Cuomo is out of here. You didn't hear about the allegations? Some shorty said that he was trying to get a little freaky, bro.
Schulz.
What?
Schulz. Our last president had allegations. This president has allegations. Ain't nothing happening to Governor Cuomo.
You think so?
Come on. Listen, sex scandals and politics go hand in hand.
Part of it.
Yeah.
Sex scandals and politics go together like coon getting taught in the classroom in Philly, bro. Like, it's just...
I hate
By
It's-
England guy.
by England guy. Like, it's just all goes together. You know what I
His name
mean?
is
All
Mr.
right,
Lee.
forget the allegation because obviously these allegations pop up, of course. But the thing about the nursing home is interesting.
That is interesting.
And he
That is
he should be reprimanded in some way, shape, or form for that.
Forced to answer. You can't have daily briefings every day about COVID and everything else.
And write a book.
But then when stuff come up about you, you just want to give a press release. Nah,
Yeah.
we need to know.
Nah.
Especially that stuff with covering up them deaths in the nursing home. That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's wild. Just fucking wild. I mean, look, at the same point, like none of us know what the right thing to do with COVID was, but the right thing to do is say that everybody's grandparents are getting murked in the fucking nursing homes. You know, you can't
Yeah.
just lie about that shit. Especially if you're going to go out there and be like, I'm Captain COVID. I know how to handle it. And this is how we're going to do it. It's like, come on, bro.